What's up everyone, it's Tin here, your no-code expert, and today we're going to be building a WhatsApp AI chatbot with DeepSeek, and all of that for free. So yes, you heard it right, for free using N8N. As you can see, we have it right in front of us. We have a WhatsApp trigger, right? So whenever there is a new message, then an AI agent that is connected to an open router chat model, which I'm about to show you how to connect. It's very easy. With a window memory up to 5 messages, will respond back to the WhatsApp bot. Now, as you can see, this is something we're going to be building, and this is something you can also find as a template in our free group in the description. So let's go here and let's test this out. Obviously, as you can see, I have it right here. I already kind of tested out right here, but I can go here and hit test workflow. I can go here and type hello. And as you can see, it will say hello. It's great to hear from you again. What's up? Let me know how I can make your day better. So let's go here and let's go into the WhatsApp AI chatbot. Now, right here, what we want to do is we want to recreate everything from scratch. So what I will do is I'll just simply go to my new tab here. I'll actually duplicate this. Now in the video I will basically go, let me just save this first. I don't know what happened here, but in this video I will go from my workflow here to this workflow just to make sure everything is correct. So let's go here and let's go with the new workflow in personal. And first of all, what we need to do is we want to go to WhatsApp. And as you can see here, you have messages, send messages. You also have on messages, right? So this is when someone sends messages to you. Then you go through the AI agent, and AI agent replies. So on message, this is what we want, and we simply want to connect here a client ID and client secret. Now this is a little bit difficult, right? Especially if you're a beginner and you want to do this. You actually want to go and sign up for developers account on Meta. Now Meta has a lot of complicated things and processes of getting this client ID and client secret. So yeah, you will have to go here and sign up to Meta. Go to my apps, and once you go to my apps, as you can see, I already have an N8N app, but you will need to create a new app. So let me just create a new app here to show you. And for this, you will need a business account or business page on Meta. So make sure to know that. Here you can put N8N. Don't put WhatsApp in the name, because for some reason you cannot actually do the WhatsApp. So if I go next, as you can see, I cannot do the WhatsApp. So I'll just put N8N2 just for the sake of this video. And as you can see, app details, you will actually need to go here and put other, because all these apps are not WhatsApp. We need WhatsApp. So let's go next. And from there, obviously, we want to make sure that we can use business for this because we are a business. Consumer, it will probably most likely won't work, so just go with this. And as you can see, just put the app name N8N. Business portfolio can be selected here if you want. I'll just select here. This is just a sample page I have where inside of us. It's just like an example, and create an app here. Obviously, I would need to go here and type in my password here. And after that is done, we should be able to go into the, yeah, okay, we have it here. Let me just exit out of this. It's currently loading, so it does take some time again. So definitely, be patient on that side. And as you can see, this is what we have here. Now, what we need to do first is we need to set up WhatsApp here. So we go into the WhatsApp, and yeah, as you can see, you will see how this is a bit complicated, as I said. So here you have a lot of different things. Now, what I like to do is I like to go to app settings here. And as you can see here, you have app ID, which is client ID. So app ID stands for client ID, it's pretty much the same. And you have app secret. So just click show, copy the app secret, copy the app ID. App ID goes here, client secret or app secret goes here. Yeah, it's called app secret here. And then that's it. You successfully connected the WhatsApp trigger. Now, I'm just using this as an example to show you. I have my own here, but let me just go here back. And now obviously we can go and we can, test this step if we want. So right now I already connected this. So yeah, that's pretty much it, right? It will probably say not connected, but yeah, right now it's connected. So, okay, we have the WhatsApp trigger, right? Now what we want to do is we want to go and add an if, right? So as you can see, we have an if, which is coming from a JSON message. So as you can see, if the message, so this just, if in this case is just like a parameter that accepts the message. So for example, it's like, okay, if this message exists, then go to the next, next node, basically. So this is what we want, right? We just want to copy this, or what you can do is you can just go and just drag and drop this in here. So I'll just go here and I'll just put if. And as you can see, the if value should be equal or not equal. The array value exists. And as you can see, it should look like this. So obviously we need to execute the previous nodes here. So there is no input data as of right now. So let's just leave it like it is right here. And let's actually test this. And let me go into my WhatsApp on my phone. So I'll just go into my WhatsApp on my phone and say hello. Okay. And as you can see right now, we have messages. So we just add messages and exists, right? So that's pretty much it for now. Let's just test this. Yeah, as you can see, we have it right here. So, okay, so now we have a WhatsApp trigger. We have an if statement here. Again, when someone sends a message, if will just accept the message. Okay, that's the message. And then if that is true, right? If that is true, we're not going to use false. We're going to use a AI agent. So now what I like about AI agents here is obviously here, we're just going to define below. So user message is usually this message right here, right? So this just means, and by the way, we're going to use tools agent because this is by far the best one. Obviously you can use conversational agent and stuff like that. But basically you have it here, right? So let me just explain again, right? We have a WhatsApp trigger. When there is someone that sends a message to WhatsApp, if the statement is true, right? If the JSON message is the message, then the AI agent will accept that message and will reply to that message. So let's just go with a chat model. And what I like to use here is Open Router chat model. Open Router is great because you can go to Open Router AI. And Open Router is great because it's a platform where you can get free API keys for free usages. So for example, I can go here and type in free. And let's say I want to use DeepSeek. And even if you don't want to use a specific model here, you can click on the model. You can click on the API. You can create an API key here. You can create a key. And here you can just put DeepSeek WhatsApp. Here you can put WhatsApp, so don't worry. Hit create. You will get the key, you copy the key, and you simply go into your workflow, go here and add the key. Now, once you add the key, you can actually go here and type in free. Here you will get all the free models you can use for your chat. Now we're going to use DeepSeek Chat because this is free. And as you can see, we have successfully connected DeepSeek Chat. So now that we have DeepSeek Chat here, we also want to make sure we have memory. So memory is window buffer memory. Now memory is just here to memorize your WhatsApp messages. So again, it can get up to 5. So 5 messages or 5 new messages. And then here you can define below. And basically this is going to be a, I think it's a message here. So let me just check. It's actually a WhatsApp trigger. And it is message, I think, right here. So let me just go here and check. So this is mapping. And then you go here. And then this is going to be messages. Yes, I think this is it. So if we copy this, if we paste it here, actually we cannot paste it. We need to go here and we need to put messages. Yeah, so this is how it's going to look like. So we have $, WhatsApp trigger item JSON messages, $, WhatsApp trigger item JSON messages, and then we have the ID, right? Oh yeah, actually it's an ID. Sorry guys, so it's actually an ID, right? Yeah, it's actually an ID. So that's how it should look like. Okay, so once we have this, right now again, when someone sends a message, if we'll just accept the message, if it's true, then the AI agent open router model will actually go and create or save the message, reply to the message, also save it because we have memory. And then next up, what we want to do is we want to go here to WhatsApp Business Cloud and we want to send the message back. Now here, you actually need to go here and you need to find the access token and business account ID. This is quite different from the last time that we connected the this right here. Let me just show you. So this right here has a client ID and client secret. But for us right here, for a business cloud account, we need access token and business account ID. So once you're here, what you want to do is you want to actually go into, let me go to dashboard here. And let's find this together, right? So we have the N8N tool. So let me view the details here. Right, and we need to go to WhatsApp API setup actually. And yeah, so Facebook sometimes creates this very complicated ways of copying this. So yeah, I hope we can finally get this done. But as you can see, you have access token and business account ID. So this is a business account ID, right? As you can see, 67, we have it here, 67. And also, you need to generate access token. Once you generate the access token, you just need to copy that. And once you copy this, you have the access token, you have the WhatsApp business account ID, and you simply paste it right here and right here. So business account ID goes here, access token goes here. Okay, once we have that, now what we need to do is, okay, right now that is connected. So we have sender phone number. What you can do here is you will have like an icon here that you can copy. So I don't know if it's seen right here in my workflow, but yeah, as you can see, I have like a test number. So what I did is I simply copied this phone number ID. So not this one, don't copy this one, copy this one. And then you simply want to go here. You will have, I think, not expression, but you will have like here like an icon that you can click and just paste it in there, and you click here, and then you want to execute previous nodes here. And as you can see, we'll get the previous nodes, and it needs to be recipient phone number. So right here, what I did is I put my own phone number. So I can just copy that and I can paste my phone number here. And the text body, as you can see here, is JSON output. So it's basically the text body of the hello, right? So you want to go and body, and as you can see, that's what the text body will be right here. So it's just the text that is going to be sent out. Now I don't know why this is different right here. It's probably different because you know, the AI will actually go and add this. Okay, actually, yeah, I know why it's different, guys. I'm going crazy here. So just output, because we actually want to get the output of the AI agent here. Makes sense. So as you can see, guys, we kind of created this chatbot very fast. Like it was in 14 minutes, which is pretty fast. Now if we test this workflow here right now, let me just go here and type in hello, how are you doing? Let me see what will happen. Okay, it executed. Hello, I'm just a virtual assistant, so I don't have feelings. Okay, so this is, as you can see it, right? So we have this, this is working, right? Now, obviously, what you can do is you can delete this window buffer memory if you want, or you can simply, you know, change the open router chat model to any other chat model, right? Here you have other chat models as well, like you have DeepSeek R1 free, 0. Just keep in mind, if you're using R1 free, a thinking mode will actually be included in the output. Now, one thing to note is WhatsApp does have a limit on the messages. So let's say you are sending like a lot of messages, and let's say you are sending like bigger messages, it's very hard to actually go and fetch those messages. Like if you want to use something more powerful, you can use like you can go here and you can use like Telegram, or you can use any other, like even like Messenger sometimes is, I think, good. I'm not sure if that is here, but yeah, you can use like and make this even like better. And keep in mind, like AI agent can also search the internet and then give you the outputs as well. So there's a lot of different things you can do. And yeah, this is just with a DeepSeek. It's a free model, and I think this is really, really awesome. Now, obviously, if you want to get this template, again, you can get it in our free group. We have a free group right here. We just launched it, so you can also go and check it out. This is for anyone that wants to, go and check out any templates from our videos. So that's pretty much it. Again, we'll give away this template in our group. And yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next AI automation.